Welcome to today's practice where we are in day 2 of Yoga Month and day 2 of our series focusing on yoga with the chair. I'm your host, Dr. Suzie Carmack. Let's get started. Let's start facing the chair, standing tall, and just taking a few deep breaths as we pull our abdominals in and relax our low backs down. Let's gently lean towards the chair, coming into a chair pose using the stable support of the chair. We'll start by gently rounding the spine for cat and lifting the heart center for cow. And as you start to flow the body in the torso, let's think about feeling grounded in our feet and relaxed in our shoulders. Today's practice will focus on opening up our hips. So let's go ahead and start that process by taking left toe back, right knee above the ankle, and think about what we'd like to take a step back on today. We often think of that as a negative, but maybe it's time to take a step back and take a good look at how things are going. See how you're doing with your stable surface. You can feel free to keep hanging onto the chair, or maybe take the same arm back. And if your balance is feeling okay, we might take both hands off the chair. Remember that you can always come back through the choices we bring you so that you can find the practice that's working best for you. Let's exhale as we lengthen the spine, find our stable surface, and bring our feet back to parallel. Let's round the spine and lift the heart. Pretty simple, yes. Making the choices that work for you and letting go of the choices that don't. But now let's find an intention that you'd like to add to the practice on this second side. So as you take a right step back, let's think about where your gaze is focused and what you might see there as an intention you'd like to write for the day. I'd like to write the theme of gratitude today. Maybe you'd like to join me, or maybe you have your own theme you want to join me with. Whatever your choice is, let's imagine you can see that in front of you. And then think about how you'd like to stand in that intention today with whatever support you do or do not need. We all are in a different place today, and our yoga practice reminds us to stay in the moment. Let's take a nice deep exhale as we take our hands back down to the chair and simply relax our spine backward. Coming forward into a plank pose, holding on to the chair. Let's see how we do by simply flowing the legs back and forth. We're building some arm strength here. Make sure you've got a nice grip on the hands on the chair seat. We're starting to move the hips as we practice walking forward and back. If you'd like to up the challenge of the posture, let's come back to lifting the leg behind us. Exhaling as we bring the knee in, and inhaling as we lengthen the leg back. Just trying that a few times to see how it goes for you. Always remembering you can keep or go back to the choices that work for you. If you'd like to change sides with me, finding the length as we take the leg back. Our strong abdominals, we're not sagging in the hips, but we're lifting up and zipping up in the abdominals. Lengthening and strengthening. Gently finishing out, let's take our right leg forward as we come into a twist today. Our right foot is forward, so our right hand will come to our hip. And then we'll turn to the right. 1, 2, 3. Let's take a nice deep breath. Feel yourself rotate through the torso and find the flow of the arm. Almost a sense of gathering, reaching out and coming in. Depending on how your arm and shoulder feel, you might start to take that almost like a freestyle stroke in the water of a pool. Inhaling as you open and exhaling as you turn in. Breathing through as you find your flow. Careful of the chair. Exhaling as we come on back, lengthening through the spine. This is a modified downward dog. Our head and heart are not so upside down, and we're really feeling the strength of our legs. If you'd like to unlengthen or to lengthen the legs, you can, or most of us need to keep our knees bent to keep the spine nice and long. Let's change to our opposite side as we find our twisting posture, twisting lunge. The right toe is behind us with the heel up. Our hips are square. We're strong. And as we rotate to the side, let's think about what we might like to ring out that allows us to find more openness for our intention. Let's find the gathering idea, imagining that you could bring that intention to your heart center, almost like you can find it in space around you. How much gathering of your intention can you make today? Inhaling to come up, exhaling in. Gathering the intention for gratitude, or whatever your intention is today. And on the next exhale, let's find ourselves back to a standing cow posture, head and heart lifted with the bottom. Exhaling as we round. Let's find a neutral space in our chair pose. Come back to our heels and reach our arms backward as we press through the heels to come up to standing. So let's check in with the body, see how you're feeling. We're going to continue our flow now with one more set of postures that are asking us to improve our balance. So let's be extra careful here. Exhaling as we lean forward in our chair pose again to set ourselves up. Shoulders are right above the wrists, and we can take the left leg back and then the right. So let's really feel that gentle kicking action, bringing the knee to the chest and then pressing through the back heel, activating the legs and activating the torso to keep ourselves steady. So trying to keep everything from the ribs up stationary and to keep the pelvis stationary too if we can. Let's go to our first leg. We started on the left, so let's take the left leg back and keep a strong knee bend in our standing leg. This is the part where the balancing comes in. Please listen to your body as always. We'll bring our right hand to the abdominals, zip up and through, and take the right arm forward. Gently pointing and flexing the back foot, seeing how you do on the balance. And coming back in to try on the same thing on the opposite side, bringing the knee to the chest and taking the leg back, and the opposite arm forward. Stay here for a few breaths, feeling length and strength throughout the body. Pointing and flexing the back foot. Feeling as light as you can on the bottom arm, as you don't grip the chair, but simply hold on to it. Let's come back to a gentle downward facing dog. Inhaling as we come to our toes, finding our plank posture. Taking a few deep breaths where you feel that intention coming throughout your body. Bringing our right foot forward and our left leg back again. Let's see how we do with balance in a different way. Right arm coming behind us. And if we're feeling strong and stable, we can take the left arm off of the chair as we find our warrior three. Gently placing our hands on the chair, exhaling as we round the spine, and inhaling as we lift the heart. Let's change to the opposite side, right leg back, left arm back, seeing how we feel. Remembering our yoga is not about always doing more, it's about listening to where we are today. Giving ourselves kudos, positive reinforcement with whatever choices we are making for today. And working towards symmetry in the body. Let's finish up with a nice chair pose. Bring our hands off of the chair and press through the heels. Finishing up with a nice open heart, relaxing the shoulders down and back. Feeling yourself open up to your intention today. strong shoulder blades, or the muscles that move them, pulling together the shoulder blades. And then giving yourself a hug, which relaxes those muscles and also reminds you to keep taking good care of yourself, and don't be afraid to give yourself a pat on the back every now and then. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow.